I just started the construction process of my $500,000 villa here in Bali, Indonesia. And in this video, I'm going to explain why I made this investment. I'm going to explain my game plan with this investment. I'm even going to take you guys behind the scenes, and I'm going to take you to the construction site and share a little bit of the plans of how everything is going to look like when it's finished. And hopefully at the end of this video, you will be inspired, you'll be more educated, and you'll see that whatever you dream, you'll also be able to achieve it. In 2017, I quit my job in Silicon Valley, my corporate job. And my goal was to travel the world and to go to beautiful places like these with palm trees, sun, beaches. And now, a few years later, I made this a reality. Here, this villa in Bali is not my only real estate investment. Actually, I used to own a couple of properties in the Netherlands, but the Dutch real estate market has gone to shit. The government has basically pushed through a few regulations that aren't really very favorable to people that are owning rental properties. So I decided to sell those properties off and reinvest my money into a few different real estate investments. So I own an apartment in Amsterdam, which I'm currently renting out. I own a $1 million house in Dubai, which I'll tell you guys a little bit more in a future video about. And I am currently building a villa here in Bali. In the past few years, I have done a lot of soul searching. I asked myself the question, what makes me truly happy? Not what makes my parents the happiest or what society expects of me to do, but what would make me truly happy. And the answer to this soul-searching quest for me was that I really enjoy having freedom. Freedom is my #1 value in life, and I want to design my life around freedom. By having an apartment in Amsterdam, house in Dubai, and a villa in Bali, I have the options to hop between different home bases at any point in time. Each of these real estate objects has been carefully designed so that at any point in time, I could live there myself, raise my family there potentially, or I could rent it out, or I could flip it with a really nice profit if I would want to. Having real estate in a few different countries is also for me the ultimate insurance policy that if one of those economies goes to shit, I still have real estate in other countries that would probably still do really well. So that being said, I want to ask you the question, have you ever asked yourself what makes you truly the happiest? Is it to have one home base and live there for the rest of your life? Because that's what society programs us to do. To get a great job, to buy a house, and to pay down your mortgage for the next 40 to 50 years of your life until you can finally retire and enjoy life? Or do you want to enjoy life right now, travel the world, have options, multiple different home bases? So again, what I wanted to say, in 2017, I used to dream of this. After a few years of hard work, I made it a reality. And in the next part of this video, I actually want to show you guys the construction site and show you in real life what I'm building here right now. So without any further ado, let's go there. Welcome, we have arrived at the plot of land where I'm going to build my villa. But I first want to explain how we got to this point. In 2021, I moved to Dubai, and Dubai is still my home base. I really love it. I think the quality of life is really great over there. But I don't see myself living in one spot for the rest of my life. So one of my goals was always to build a villa in Bali. And 4 months ago, I booked a ticket to Bali because two of my friends were here, Joshua Katz and Luc Hallman. We were sitting at dinner table and chatting about building a villa in Bali. And they said, yeah, let's do it. So we started to search for a plot of land together because our goal was to build 3 villas next to each other. I mean, how great would it be to live in the same street with your 2 best friends? For me, that was like a childhood dream come true. For 2 months, we've been searching for different plots of land. At one point, we discovered this hidden gem. And what made this plot of land so interesting for us? Well, first of all, I really love Canggu. Canggu is a really great place in Bali. That's where all the nice restaurants are, where all the breakfast places are. There's a lot of fun activities to do, beach clubs. But if you live in the center of Canggu, it can be very, very busy, and not everyone likes that. So this plot of land is just outside of Canggu, a little bit north. But if we want to, within 2 or 3 minutes, we are right in the bustling center where everything is happening. But we also have all the quietness of this area. So this is like an expat area where people live long term, they have their family. By positioning my villa over here or on this plot of land, we attract both short-term renters, like younger people that want to be close to where all of the action is in Canggu, but we also attract families that want to live here long term and that want to have a nice, quiet, peaceful area that they can raise their family. So that's why we decided to basically lease this plot of land, which brings me to another important subject that I want to discuss here, and that is the fact that foreigners are not allowed to own ground in Bali. So what you usually do is you lease it, and the typical lease contract is for 30 years. So you lease this plot of land for 30 years. And within the lease contract, you also have an extension clause for an additional 10 to 15 years. So currently, I will probably be leasing this land for the next 30 to 45 years. And after that, this land goes back to the landowner. Of course, there's ways around it. As a foreigner, you can also set up an Indonesian company, which can actually own the land long term, like freehold, or you can have a Balinese sponsor and you can make an agreement with them. But for me, owning this plot of land for 40 to 45 years, for me, that's more than enough. How will this construction process progress? Last week, I went to the notary to officially sign the land lease agreement. So officially, this plot of land is now mine. Can start the construction process. But first, all of these trees and all of the stuff here on this plot of land needs to be cleared out. Also, we are waiting for the final designs from the architect. So right now, the only thing we actually know is that our villas will be an L shape. So each one of these villas will be in the similar shape so that together, collectively, we can lower the cost of construction because we have standardized villas and everyone can make their nice little unique changes, customizations to their villa, but in general, each of these 3 villas will be the same. So once the ground is cleared up, what's going to happen is they're going to build 3 levels. So level 1, level 2, which is a little bit higher, and level 3. So the land goes all the way to the back. It's quite a big plot of land. Each one of us will own 380 square meters. And this part over here will be the communal road. So yeah, we get to build our own road. And as a result, we're also allowed to give our own road a name. So if you've got any creative suggestions on what we should name our road, feel free to drop them in the comments below. Your creativity will be very much appreciated. So yeah, what will happen after the 3 levels have been built? Once the designs from the architect are finalized, then I think within 2 to 3 months from now, that should be target. Then we can start the construction process. And in total, within 12 to 14 months, these 3 villas should be completed. And I'm super grateful every single morning when I wake up and I realize what I'm doing here right now. That's really a dream come true. And this video that I'm creating is not a video to brag. It's a video to inspire, to educate, and hopefully to help you to take a few steps in the right direction and to keep dreaming big. I'm going to be posting more videos like this where I take you behind the scenes, show you the ups and downs, and share some of the most valuable insights and lessons that I have learned in my journey that hopefully you can apply in your journey as well. So if you like this video, be sure to like it, to subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss out on any future videos and updates. That being said, peace out, and I'll see you in the next one.